I'm Amy from Travel and Tour World, and with me today is Mr. Jana Jayalova, Director Sales and Marketing at FlyArystan. How are you, Ms. Jana?
Thank you. I'm very well, thank you. I'm so pleased that today I'm here at this summit. It's been my second time that I'm here. Last year we've been listening, but this year we're at the panel discussion.
Yes.
It's really I like it.
All right, okay, that's great. All right, okay. I have a few questions to ask you today. Right, okay, my first question is, FlyArystan has become Kazakhstan's largest domestic carrier by flights and seats. How do you maintain this position while continuing to stimulate demand in a price-sensitive market?
You're absolutely right. We are currently dominating in our domestic market. We try to make it happen, first of all, with the low fares and with the frequency and affordability. When it comes to operating to the routes where there is no other operator, we're trying to understand the market, we're trying to understand the customer, and trying to see what will be the best frequency with the best schedule for these customers. And by now having 3 bases in Kazakhstan, which is Almaty, Astana, Aktau, we try to build the schedule in a way that first of all it serves for the regions and it serves for our bases when it comes to crew operations. And that's how we try to maintain this. And obviously, since we're trying to target passengers who has never been flown before, using other transport like trains and buses, our goal is stimulate new traffic. Unlike other LCCs in Europe, where there's a population, where there was 100 secondary airports, our job is slightly different. We are creating new destinations, we are creating new demand by giving the frequencies and affordable prices in Kazakhstan.
Okay, right, great. Okay, FlyArystan has been expanding into China, including routes like Urumqi. What's your long-term vision for North Asia? And are you planning to connect more second-tier Chinese cities to Central Asia?
Urumqi was our first step as logically because it's bordering our 2 countries, Xinjiang province, obviously because of the cultural ties, because of the closure of the geographic was our first step to go. And we also opened Yini, if you are aware, this is located like 50 minutes away from Urumqi. It's a Kazakh autonomous prefecture, and we have a lot of Kazakh living there. And by opening this flight was really like an achievement for us, because prior to our flights it was like 7 hours, 8 hours by car crossing land borders. It was really hard for people, but now we opened that flight and we are now increasing from 2 to 4 and actually thinking to launch to Astana, which is capital of Kazakhstan, from Ini. And for Urumqi, as I said, because it has become such a hub for the region, we are looking into expanding to the West Kazakhstan from Urumqi, because Kazakhstan is a big country, and from West we never had direct flights to China, and we're opening Aktau Urumqi, and hopefully by end of June we're gonna launch our first flight. And as for second-tier airports, we're opening Xi'an to Almaty. We're going to operate twice a week. Again, end of this June, we will launch our first flight. Yes, there are interested also to look to Chengdu.
Okay.
Yes, as because this non-visa requirement really boosted the traffic between 2 countries.
Yes.
For Kazakhstan passenger, China has been opening in a completely different dimension. We really see how China itself progressed and developed, and how you really market your touristic places. And this is really something new for Kazakhstan travelers, as well as Almaty, as Kazakhstan now these days positioning themselves as a new tourist destination. In fact, Almaty was one of the top destinations, and this is like synergy from both sides really helps to boost the traffic, and we want to be a part of this. We want to be part of this big evolutionary processes between 2 countries.
Okay, all right, okay, that's great. All right, okay, Almaty and Astana are becoming important transit hubs. How does FlyArystan use its low-cost model to support safe connectivity between Europe, Central Asia and China?
As you know, we are part of the group of Airystana. Airystana is our parent company. We started to have co-share with Airystana, where Airystana sells from Europe to transfer to the destinations where we only operate in Central Asia, like places to Samarkand. Airystana brings people from Europe and we operate to Samarkand, or in domestic Kazakhstan. So we started this practice from last year, and it's really getting popular. In terms of our own transit product, as because we are not full service and we are not offering a full service transfer yet, but in our plan, in our roadmap, we would like to develop Aktau, because it's our region in the west of Kazakhstan, to develop traffic from China to those places where we operate, like Baku, Azerbaijan, Georgia, Kutaisi, places where Airystana do not operate or other airlines do not operate. And we would like to give this opportunity for Chinese travelers to travel through Aktau as a transfer region. At the current stage, we're assessing, evaluating the processes, how it can be done. But that's how we really develop this the connectivity between regions.
Okay, all right. Okay, you work closely with tourism board. How do you identify and develop hidden gems, destinations that create new travel demand?
As I said, inside of Kazakhstan, our goal is to develop demand, to create new demand, to create new traffic. Same as we try to see what can be done with our neighboring countries, where we can go. And for that reason, we are opening Urgench in Uzbekistan. It's close to Khiva. It's one of the very hidden gems of Uzbekistan.
Okay.
They become very popular. It's because mainly people know Samarkand, other places in Uzbekistan, but that's something very something hidden beauty. And we work very closely with the tourism board of those countries. We try to see where we can connect, how we can create a joint marketing promotion. Same like we are doing now in Xi'an. We're trying to understand, okay, how can we find the best places? How can we really promote those places together with either local travel agencies or tourism board? We practice a lot of work with the key opinion leaders, especially that relates to travel, because just let's admit that we all watch and see how they travel, and really something interesting. So we work closely with bloggers, we work closely with tour operators, both land tour operators inbound and outbound, so that we together as an ecosystem we create something for the passenger.
Okay, right. Okay, that's great. Okay, ancillary revenue is key for LCCs. What recent digital or onboard innovations have you introduced to enhance the passenger experience while growing non-ticket revenue?
Absolutely right. Ancillary is a core and critical for business like us. We recently implemented dynamic pricing for ancillary. It is not the full dynamic pricing that in lifetime you will see that prices changes as per passenger behavior and demand. But we're going to that directions where we would be offering ancillary, not the static prices, but dynamic prices based on historical purchases, based on how the customer behaves, what they've been choosing before. And that's how we're now trying to move forward to dynamic pricing. We as an airline, our ancillary share, it's not like Wizz Air or other airlines have got like up to 60%. But we're trying to work on that. And our one of the most popular ancillaries is our bundles. As you know, like low cost, they offer a seat with just the hand baggage, and our bundles is something that we add on the top. And our bundles, which we have three, our most popular product. So for that bundles, we are now implementing dynamic pricing.
Okay, all right, that's great. All right, okay. Operating alongside your parent company, Air Astana, is a unique setup. How does FlyArystan maintain its independent LCC identity while benefiting from the group's broader operational system?
First of all, we target completely two different customer segments. Let's start with this. We target the segment that was looking for budget travel and had never been flown before, other passengers. Whereas Airystana, it's mature airline with the business class, with a premium class product, and with completely different traffic and needs. And so for that reason, we really operate, even if we operate on the same route, we really target completely different segments. We either you can see that when you are actually flying on both airlines, you can see the difference. In fact, our average customer profile age is a male of 38 years old. Yes. We carry a lot of children, a lot of children, yes, and which is far more than Airystan would carry, so that we are more like family,
yes,
friends and family, and who wants to visit their relatives. So there's completely different target audience and segment. That's why we completely differentiate each other. And when customers choose, they really know what they want to choose, because it's really distinct product when it comes to even branding, even how we serve. But when it comes to safety, it's absolutely paramount, because we, as you rightly said, enjoy one platform of the safety, because we use maintenance, as you know, the control center, everything comes from Airystan as a parent company.
Yes.
So that helps us actually to scale faster, because we don't need to worry about setting up our own control center, setting up our own maintenance and engineering centers. We all share, and it's that basis really gives an opportunity versus other airlines, startups airlines, to scale faster, I would say.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how we work.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Ms. Jana, for your time today. It's a pleasure to have you with us today. And all right, we hope to see you again at the China Low Cost Carrier Summit next year. I wish you the best.
Thank you.